Today on Tikifire Toy Reviews. Not a toy review, but a memorabilia review from the 1982 Knoxville World's Fair. Hello, Tikifire here with another Tikifire toy review. And today I want to talk to you about something that was very dear to my heart when I was a child. When I was 11 years old, I went to the 1982 World's Fair in Knoxville, Tennessee. And here is a book, real good book on that. This is done by Images of America. They put out these books about different places. A lot of times it's tourist places, sometimes it's old towns. And it's black and white, but it's really got a lot of good information about the fair. And I also have some mementos from the fair. These are some of my own personal mementos. This is kind of cool. This is a Pacman Plastic Bag. It says 1982, Knoxville, Tennessee on it. Same on both sides. It's got the classic Pac-Man logo with the little eyes on it. Pretty neat. And nothing in it, it's just a plastic bag. How cool is that? And they had a huge arcade there at the fair. I remember thinking that was one of the coolest things there, even though they had things from other countries and all that. And then, I have a couple of other items here. This is a McDonald's bag and a little tiny World's Fair pen. Now the pen I believe I got off of eBay. But this bag is actually from a McDonald's there around Knoxville. All the ones around Knoxville, Gatlinburg, that's where we were staying when we went. All of them had these bags. And you can still find these on eBay occasionally. They go for a pretty good amount. But this is one of my original bags, and it's still got, looks like, maybe even some grease stains. I don't know. Pretty cool, though. This is a mug. 1982 World's Fair mug. Check that out. Pretty darn cool. You could actually drink out of it, but I wouldn't. This is the 1982 World's Fair Collector's Glass. You can see on the front there. It's got people enjoying the fair, looks like, with balloons and the American Pavilion behind them. The symbol of the fair. It says May, October of 1982, Knoxville, Tennessee, USA. And this came from McDonald's. Remember, this is back in the 80s, and back in the late 70s and early 80s, McDonald's used to have these specials where you could get collector glasses. You get a drink, you get a collector's glass. Usually it was, sometimes it was free with the drink, sometimes it was a small add-on, but usually it wasn't too expensive. So kind of cool. It says energy turns the world. That was the theme of the fair. This exciting celebration of energy brings together the culture, cuisine, and colors of the world through national and international pavilions, major industrial exhibits, a once-in-a-lifetime experience set in the rolling foothills of East Tennessee. This commemorative glass was developed by McDonald's, the Coca-Cola Company, 1982 World's Fair. Yeah, let me tell you, you can get these things cheap on eBay. At least I did a few years ago, and I must have bought like 8 of them, I guess, over the years. My parents had a couple that we had gotten at when we were at the fair, and I guess we went to a local McDonald's and got some drinks or something. So, there you have it. The 82 World's Fair glass. This is the 1982 World's Fair official guidebook. I have 2 of these. One copy is my original, and this is a copy I picked up off of eBay about 10 years ago. I got it fairly reasonably. I don't know how much they go for now, although I'm sure it's more than they were going for 10 years ago. This one's in pretty good shape. Whereas the other one that I've had since I was a child, not in the best shape because we actually used it at the fair, if I remember correctly. In fact, the seams are coming loose. So I'll go ahead and show you this one. This one has Leonard Nimoy in a Magnavox ad. How about that? Can't go wrong with Spock. And then you fold out, it's got a map. Pretty cool. Map of the fair site. Insider ads for different things. There's Stroh's, the official beer of the 82 World's Fair. Laser show, sponsored by FedEx. The old FedEx logo. Has stuff about the different countries. This is the 21 countries. There's the Sun Sphere, which is still there in Knoxville. President of the United States, Ronald Reagan. And he wrote a little letter there talking about on behalf of all the countries, and he welcomes you to the fair and all that. Little thing about Knoxville. There's a Old Country, Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, back when they called it the Old Country ad. There's Jim Sasser, U.S. Senator at the time. John Duncan, who was U.S. Representative from that area, I guess. Different people that were involved in the fair. There's the thing about energy. Then it talks about each of the pavilions, the countries. And some of them has some of the artwork. Some is just pictures. There's Canada. There's an ad for Audi and Porsche. Wow, look at that. There's ads for things like in Gatlinburg. Oh, look. Here's a coupon. Hardee's. 2 sausage biscuits for $1.19. 5 convenient Knoxville locations. Coupon expires October 31st, 1982. Several churches had pavilions inside the Lifestyle and Technology Center. There's Church of Christ. I think the Baptist Church had one. Mostly they were like southern churches for the most part. World's Fair, F-A-R-E. Oh, Kentucky Fried Chicken. And look, that's back when they were still called Kentucky Fried Chicken and not KFC. Pretty interesting. Stokely Van Camp. Gatorade. Look at that old Gatorade logo, man. That is cool. There's a Ford ad. 4-door Escort. 47 estimated highway miles. 31 estimated miles per gallon. I guess that's on regular roads. Wow, you can't even get that good and a Ford nowadays, I don't think. Jeez, 47 miles on the highway. I mean, you're talking like Prius numbers there. That's crazy. Anheuser-Busch, and they had the Clydesdales there pulling the wagon. Dum, 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 here comes the king, here comes the big number one. Dum, 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 and all that. There's George Dickel. You can take tours, I think you still can, of the George Dickel Distillery. There's $1 off Hills. I don't know what Hills is. I'm guessing it's like a discount store back then. Miller time. It's Miller time. Go ride your horse, because it's Miller time. It was back in the day when you could smoke a cigarette, drink a beer, and ride a horse. All right. All at the same time. State of Tennessee Amphitheater. I believe that amphitheater was there for a long time. I think they rebuilt it, though. And the amphitheater that's there now is a rebuilt one. Here's entertainment. We got Helen Cornelius, Dave Loggins, Lynn Anderson. Up with People. Oh, yes. It's Up with People. Bob Hope, Johnny and June Carter Cash. Man, a lot of these people are dead. Jimmy Walker, who probably should be dead. No, I'm kidding. He's dynamite. Victor Bourget, Red Skelton, Richie Havens, the Aldridge Sisters, whoever that is. Says they're folk singers. Rudolph Nureyev, Prague Symphony Orchestra, Oliver. And then here's Fujifilm. IBM Concert Series. It's pretty cool. This is cool to look through. Yeah, it's... Geez, how old is it? 30 years old. It's 30 years old, but it's still kind of cool. And they had a sky bucket there and a regular seated sky ride. 1982, Miller's Makes It Happen. Oh, here we go. To Be a Pepper, Just Taste. Look at that smiling face. Dr. Pepper makes you feel good. All that caffeine and sugar. Beautiful Tennessee. There's a statue of Elvis. The river bridge there. Still there. Quincy's Family Steakhouse coupons. Most of those are closed. Great Smoky Mountains ads. Smoky Mountains are still there, obviously. GE brings you Up with People. Up with People! Peter Max. Oh, yeah. I believe he's still around painting. But interesting. Every party deserves something extra. Calvert Extra. The soft whiskey. Hello, world. TV26 loves you. Okay. Popeye popcorn, official popcorn of the 82 World's Fair. I'm not sure they even make that anymore. Sheesh. And then the black and white mural remembering fairs past. That's cool. It's got symbols of the different fairs. Got like the Space Needle and all that. Sun Sphere, which is still there, and I believe you can still go up in it. Avis Auto Rentals, Gondola. So pretty cool stuff. And the fair, of course, because it was a World's Fair, it was temporary. Only lasted like 6 months, something like that. Yeah, let's see. Not even 6 months. May to October. So about 5 months. Yago Sangria. Fruity alcohol, yeah. So there's Ronald Reagan with Nancy by his side. He's like, well, it's a nice fair. I've got bulletproof glass in front of me and Nancy by my side. And I guess there's Nancy again. She's just saying no. Oh, that was bad. I guess their astrologer said it was okay to go. There's some of the rides they had at the fair, like a log ride, a little small roller coaster, a big Ferris wheel. There's Chinese pavilion, beer house. There's Ferdinand and Imelda Marcos van, I guess. Glenn Campbell and Jerry Lee Lewis. Look at that. There's something you don't see every day. The Killer and a Campbell. And then here in the back, you could order stuff. Order plates. Decorative spoons. Everyone needs a decorative spoon. How about a necklace? How about a 1970s looking bag? How about a t-shirt? A Ringer t-shirt. Pretty cool. Sometimes you can find that stuff on eBay. It's really neat. The 82 World's Fair, it was awesome. And granted, I was 11. I have some good memories. Some were funny, some were cool. My family and I went with my grandparents, who are no longer with us. So that has kind of a sentimental kind of aspect to it, too. But 82 World's Fair, man. I wish we had World's Fairs here in the U.S. still. Although I heard recently that I believe it was the Twin Cities, Minnesota up in there, that they're trying to get one. So hopefully that'll be the case in a few years, and maybe, you know, Americans can go to a World's Fair without having to travel halfway around the world again. So I'm Tikifire. This has been a kind of a special review, not really a toy review, but a review of memorabilia from the 1982 World's Fair. Thanks.